what PropHero is and what you do.
Sure. First of all, thanks for having me here, Steve.
Pleasure.
So PropHero, well, we like to define ourselves, or we used to like to define ourselves as the next-gen buyer's agency for Australian public.
Okay, interesting.
But over the last couple of years, so the business started about 2.5 years ago, we've evolved into a wider prop tech, and we now are basically people's property wealth management partner.
Okay.
Right. So we use data, artificial intelligence, and all of that to pick good properties for clients. But we've evolved into a lot more using tech, etc., to manage full portfolios for our clients.
Okay. Well, this is super cool. Now I'm really interested. Okay. So buyers agents just seems very expensive to me. But anyway, that whole industry went from nothing to like that, and it's all ex-agents, and I still find the whole industry a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they get you a better deal or not. It's hard to know. So you saw that industry and you thought, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use data to advise people as to whether that's a good property, right?
Correct.
Because everyone gives you these little formulas that you can do, and I'm horrific at anything financial, so I've never even bothered trying. And there's all the different valuations depending on when it was built and all that kind of stuff. So you're essentially automating all of that. Is that that's right? That's how it started.
To a certain extent. So how it started was our founder, Michael Roger. He was actually working for McKinsey, one of the top consulting firms in the world. He was the head of their artificial intelligence practice in Australia.
Cool. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
He basically found a gap in the market where, he was finding it really frustrating that most of the decisions to buy property were made on emotion.
Yes.
Right. And there was no objectivity. It was based on, the buying agent liked a particular area or had relationships in a particular area. And that's what they would recommend to their clients as the next hotspot.
Definitely relationships driven.
Yeah. So he thought, especially being a numbers guy, he thought, there has to be a better way. There has to be a more unemotional way, which can, take everything out of the equation and be purely based on numbers, statistics, data to make an informed choice.